So I'm currently editing at the moment, because I'm trying to, I'm getting back to this YouTube journey again, but that's not the point of this video. So I want to do a little bit more of, like, I say random, but yeah, kind of some random videos. By the way, I don't wear glasses like that. This is literally just for the screen. So that's that. But in this life, allow your journey to be your journey. I'm going to say that again. In this life, allow your journey to be your journey. Your journey is not going to look like how other people's journeys are looking like. Your path is not going to look like how other people's paths are looking like. Like, you might see other people succeeding in ways and you've been trying it that way and it's not working. That's because your path and their path are two different things. Your journey won't look like other people. And don't expect other people to understand your journey either. Like, don't expect other people to understand what you're doing. Like, because people are just not going to get it. And that's okay. They're not supposed to. It's not their dream. It's not their vision. It's not their lives. It's not their path. It's not their destiny. It's your very own destiny. And, and don't allow anyone to dictate what your journey and what your path ought to be like. And I do understand that, you might, it depends on your age really sometimes, because it's like you might live under your parents' roof, roof. So their influence in your life and your journey and may look a bit different, because it's almost like my house, my rules. You've got people who do manipulation and all of that stuff. I don't know what your journey is. I don't know what your circumstances are. I don't know what your life is saying in it. But what I'm saying is, my path has not looked like anybody else's path. My life and my journey has not looked like anybody else's journey. And there's been times where I've been ahead of people, and there's been times where other people have been ahead of me. However, it's not a competition. It's not a competition. Stop competing with your friends. If your friend is ahead of you, I don't know, your friend might have their driving license already, they might have a car already, or they might have graduated already. That shouldn't be the reason as to why now you're depressed now, because obviously they've done it before you've done it. One thing about me, I've never been one of those people. I've never been wanty like I've been knowy, but I've never been wanty like to want what other people have. I've just never been that type of person, right? I just don't do it. And that's something that I've learned from very, very early on in my life, that this journey that I'm leading, it's not like anybody else's. It's not like anybody else's. So if you're currently in a situation where, I'm gonna put something out there that's very real to myself right now. I've got people around me who are now starting to get married. I've got friends around me who are now starting to get engaged. And I've got my mother in my ear. And I've got people in my ear. And I've had to silence the noise. Because their journey is not my journey. Because there's been times where I was doing my master's and they were still doing their undergrad, right? And there's been times where I had my flat and they were still living at home with their parents. So in life, sometimes you're going to be ahead of people, sometimes they're going to be ahead of you. And it is just what it is. And it's okay. And it's about you being happy for your friends. Be happy for your friends. Like, I'm talking genuine happiness. I'm one of those people, yeah. I get happy over strangers online. I'm scrolling, I see someone's proposal video, or someone just started a business and they're blowing up, or whatever the case may be. I just get so happy for other people. That's just me. That's been me. That's just how I am. Like, I just get happy for other people. Yeah. Because I really do believe that in this life we need to cheer for each other. Like, we need to cheer for one another. However, I'm not gonna sit here and move like I'm holier than thou, because I'm not. There's been times where I scrolled on social media and I'm seeing people, like, and these are people I don't know. I'm seeing people getting proposed to, people, you know, having this and having that, and it's like, where am I? What am I doing? And I've shared this on my channel before, but I was in a long-term relationship. Like, I was in a long-ass relationship, right? And I thought I was gonna get married, and I thought I was gonna have kids, and I thought, you know, that was gonna be my person and that was gonna be my time. But guess what? I'm here. Like, I'm on the other side, and people who weren't even in a relationship when I was in a relationship are now engaged to be married, or they're already married. Just because you have something now, it doesn't mean you're not going to lose it tomorrow. So when you do have something, be gracious and be humble about it. Like, of course, yeah, you can celebrate whatever it is that you have. 110%. 110% celebrate what you have. But be mindful that other people don't have it. So I was talking to a friend the other day, and they were complaining about something, and I'm obviously on the other side of that something that they're complaining about. So I'm like to them, listen, don't try not to complain about it. Try to ask God for guidance on how to maintain this thing that you have. Because the very thing that you're complaining about, other people don't have it. Other people are praying, breaking their backs on their knees. Literally, other people are praying and fasting for it. You know? And I've realized something. Like, I'm not the friend that you can come and complain to, because baby, I will always find a solution. So, and you've got friends who genuinely just wanna run, like, they just wanna rant, you know? And I don't entertain ranting too much. There's times where I may give you the opportunity to do that, but then, sweetheart, by the next conversation, we need to find some sort of solution, because, you know. But I guess the purpose of this video is to just really put it out there that my journey is my journey, your journey is your journey, their journey is their journey. And it all will look different. There's times where I may be ahead of you. There's times where you may be ahead of me. There's times where they might be ahead of us. But guess what? We're all gonna get there. We're all gonna get there, you know, and you know what? And even if you don't get there, maybe it wasn't in the cards for you to get there. Maybe there's something else for you. I try to always see the positive in things. I try to always see the good in things. You know that passage, all things are working together for my good. Like, all things, meaning the good, the bad. It doesn't just say all good things are working together for my good. It says all things, meaning even if something bad comes, that bad thing is, in a way, God's just gonna find a way to make it work for you. One way or another. One way or another is going to work out for you. And you know what? The result, you might not, it might not be something that you expected. And you might say, oh, that's not how I wanted it. That's not how I wanted it. I didn't want it like this. I didn't want it like this. But your path is your path. Your journey is your journey. And it's so, 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 so important for you to put that in your head. Put that in your head. And even if you have to say it as a mantra to yourself, my journey is my journey. Other people's journey is theirs. I think that's quite a beautiful mantra. There's a big truck going past my house right now. I think that's a really beautiful mantra. And I'm gonna hold that one for myself, because I was struggling and I needed to snap out of it, because it's like, my time will come. And sometimes it's really about you going back and looking at the things that you have already achieved. I have achieved so much. I have achieved so much. Baby, I have achieved so much. And I don't need to sit here and list off all the things I've achieved. Like, God knows I've achieved so much already. But it's about being honest with yourself. You know, the things that you're seeing other people having that you desire, that's making you feel bad. Is it making you feel bad because you feel inadequate? Or is it making you feel bad because you want it now? Or is it making you feel bad because they have it and you don't? It's important for you to figure out why you feel the way that you feel. It's less about the thing. It's more about your feeling and where that feeling is coming from. It's all about looking at the root cause of your feelings. And for me, you know, it wasn't about me feeling inadequate, because I know I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. I know who I am, and I know who I belong to. Christ, the Lord. Thank you. Do you know what I mean? It's like, where is this coming from? And it's like, it's coming from timing. It's coming from the fact that I want this thing right here, right now. That's where that's coming from. Figure it out. I'll see you on the next video.